Hi, I'm back. Okay, so while you were gone, I had this one, if you remember. I had to take it off because I didn't read the instructions fully. So, this needs to go on first. Before that. So, these little holes here, I did mask them so there's no paint inside of them. There's a little paint on these, so I'm going to clean them up a little bit. That's going to be it. Okay. I'm just going to clean up the edges. That's going to go on the chassis. Just going to do a little file right there. There we go. Little file right there. That was easy. Okay, so now let's put this guy on. And we'll assemble this in the correct order, as it should have been in the first place. Let my failures be a lesson to you. All right, get that guy right in there. This guy right in there. There we go. That's the proper way. Now we'll take this guy and redo it. We will put him on again where he belongs. All right. Just checking the fit, even though I already knew it was going to fit because I had it on earlier. Glad I noticed that before the glue really set. My problem is this glue is getting down to the bottom. I have to save a paint jar or something as soon as I get one empty so I can transfer it. Alright, they give you this neat lid with a brush, but unfortunately the brush doesn't reach all the way down when you're getting to the end. There you go. Okay. So while that sets up, I'm going to fix that little bit of silver right there. And I'll use semi-gloss in there. Already mixed that up. Just going to take my trusty toothpick. This guy. I'm going to put a little more point on this. I'm going to make it a little flatter on one side. Cut the very tip off because that can get pretty flimsy. All right. With a sharp eye, which I don't have, I'm just going to dab this on the parts where the sliver shouldn't have gone. There we go. Just like it never even happened. Now, remember me figuring this out. You know what I'm going to do before I do that? I'm going to paint these expose this guy. It's already been shaken up. Shooken. I'm going to get my other toothpick here. I'm going to have a little bit of black on it, so I'm just going to carve that off. Hoping my recording skills here are showing a difference. Again, we're going to cut the tip of that off. There we go. I'll put my knife away there before it rolls into my finger and I cut myself. All right. Get some paint on there. See that? Man, not sure if that focuses in. Okay. A little dab on this guy. There we go. Well, we got a little bit of detail. Just tiny little things like that make a big difference. Still got to put on the other header on this side. So let's do that. So now we've got a good idea where it goes. Okay. So now we got this. Okay, so now we got the spot up here. Again, I'm going to take off some paint up here. Now that we know where to take it from. So I'm going to go there. No, it's just a small part. I can use my file here because it is small. There we go. All right, I think that's good. Just little spots right there. I'm gonna touch that up. I don't know. I feel like there's some things I need to touch up that I can do pretty easily once it's on the model. Sure, some might not be so easy, but if I feel that way, I'll paint them before I put them on. That makes sense. Okay. Well, we'll see how that worked out. What's going to happen is we're going to set this on the chassis eventually. And it's going to, when we put the exhaust on, it's supposed to line up with these little, man, that still bugs me the way that didn't fit together like it's supposed to. But, so the exhaust is supposed to line up with the headers and fit in there. Not always an easy thing to accomplish. Because if your fitting is wrong, then that's wrong. So you kind of rely on the manufacturer. I do anyway, to make sure those are okay. Alrighty then. I'm going to take this guy. Just put a little bolt detail on it. I'll flip this guy over now. Alright, now with this successfully removed and fitted, I put some glue here. I'm going to put a little glue down here. And we'll get this all settled up. I don't know if that's the proper word, but that's the word we're going to use. There we go. Now the key is to not make a mess, because like I said, the glue can tend to remove paint. So we're going to make sure that the paint is off. There we go. Where we glue. All right. So we've got our connection down there. So we got this. And these. I don't know exactly what to call these. So I would call them these. Okay. That's all right. If you can see, there's a little lip right there that we're going to clean up. Okay, I got my tiny little flat file again. I'm just going to go carefully like this because I don't want to hit, especially on something I just glue on. That'd be annoying. Let the file do the work. And then put a little glue on there. And slide him right on. Okay, so we got that guy on right there. Let's see if we can get this guy on right here. Once we get these on, then we're gonna take a break for the rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll be sanding the body, finishing. So these are going to rest right here. So I'm going to, that's what I'm going to do. File some paint off. Go. Let that paint off. Let that paint off. And a little wipe dust off of them. Alright, I'm going to take this, little glue there. Okay, I'm going to put this one on this side. Alright, I'm just going to let that set up and I'll be back.